Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dekimbryah and today's video is about my 5-star reads of 2024. Now, I am honestly very strict on books. I don't often give out 5-star ratings, and out of the 20 books that I read in 2024, only 4 books have garnered 5-star ratings from me. Starting with Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I do not completely remember everything that happened in this book. I think that this book was very enjoyable. I think that the premise of the plot is enjoyable. To save your mother from being trapped on the moon, you fool the kingdom into thinking that you are a regular mere mortal. To go on a quest to be able to get a favor from the king. I thought that it was genius. I distinctly remember what the world looks like in my mind, and I think that the world is beautiful. I can imagine the people being beautiful, the clothes being beautiful. I remember this book being so fun to me. My second 5-star read is actually The Phantom Toll Booth. I read this book when I was maybe 10 years old. And so rereading it 12 years later, it was so good. There were so many intelligent things said in the book that I think children might take for granted, but I could really appreciate the inspirational quotes in the book. I think that the book was clever. I think that having a kingdom of words and a kingdom of numbers was extremely creative. When you jump to conclusions, you jump to a literal island called Conclusions and you had to swim your way back. I thought that that was creative too. It felt like a smarter version of Alice in Wonderland. It really was enjoyable to read. It did not take me long to read it. The main character, Milo, is your average, slightly bratty, smart-mouthed child, and he was an enjoyable main character. I think that The Phantom Toll Booth was an amazing experience, and I really loved it. My next 5-star read is Twisted Games by Anna Huang, and it's actually the first book of hers that I've given 5 stars. Even though I really like her and I like all of her work, I think I've given most of her work 4-star reviews. Twisted Games was great. Twisted Games was great. At the end of Twisted Love, I could tell Twisted Games was going to be a banger. I like the book boyfriend Reese. I really like his personality. I think that he is attractive. At least I've imagined him attractive. Of course, as I've said a million times, I don't like the picture of him on that book. That's not Reese. I don't know that man. But I definitely enjoyed the dynamic between him and Bridget. I loved how protective he was over her. Like, Bridget could always feel safe with him around. He was just so dependable. And he was always determined to see Bridget. I love Reese. And I definitely love the idea of reading a book about a princess who falls in love with her bodyguard. Y'all know I love that princess stuff. On vibes alone, Twisted Games is a 5-star book. The last book that I read that deserved a 5-star is actually The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I love this book and it was really one of the best books I read this year. The Serpent and the Wings of the Night was so enjoyable. And the plot twist at the end had me shook. I wasn't expecting, the stuff that happened to happen, the stuff that was to be. I didn't expect any of that. And I enjoyed Aurea's relationship with Rain. I thought that they were such a cute couple. I'm really not too fond of the world that I imagine when I read The Serpent and the Wings of the Night. I think that the world that I imagine looks dirty, filthy. The world that I imagine stinks. I definitely do live for Aurea and Rain's character interactions. This book was interesting. I ate this book up in 2 days. I think the next video that I do might be about why classics are important. Either that or I'll be doing a review on Gather in My Name by Maya Angelou. But I guess I will let you go for now. There's really nothing else left to talk about. And I will see you all probably tomorrow. Bye.